Hello, second graders. This is Mrs. Guthrie, and we are going to work on our Module 13 spelling words. So I've listed the words here. Let's read them first. Before. Brush your teeth before you go to bed. Pull. We see this a lot on doors. It says pull or push. Watches. They had watches on sale. Goes. He goes to Zern to do his work every day. Which kid will go the highest on the seesaw? I'll show you why I use that trick. Sleep. Write. This is write your name, not I have a right arm. And this fixes. He fixes the bike. And it's. And this is like the dog buries its bone. Okay, this is a possessive pronoun. That's kind of tricky. We'll talk more about it. So you're getting some pretty sophisticated spelling words. And when we have words like this, we have to do two things. We have to listen to the sounds, and we have to use our memory. And sometimes we have to give ourselves a little trick. It's called that's a fancy thing called a mnemonic to help us remember. So let's do before. Now, you know, you learned this word really early, for. O-R says or, but also O-R-E says or. And in the word before, we say that with a schwa sound, before, but we have to think of it as before when we spell it. B, it's a B-E, for, F-O-R-E. Now you might have to have a trick for that. I don't know, because we have this for. I have a present for you. I have the number 4, and then we have this for. It's tricky. Our language is tricky. You could say 2 letters, 4 letters, 2, 4. However you can remember to spell before. We say before when we write it. Pull. Okay, so that's P. Well, you can say that sound. And then when we have a short vowel and an L sound, we usually use 2 L's. That one's hard though, because we think of but we don't say pull. We say pull. It's tricky word. Watches. Now, if I have a ch sound after a short vowel, I know I have to use a TCH. And this word looks like watch. But remember, I've got that wonky W, and it can make a short A sound like a short short O. So here it is. Watches. So I've got ch. Because that wonky W. And then if I have a ch at the end of a word and I want to make it plural, I have to use an ES. Watches. We have a lot of rules to remember when we do this word. Goes. Okay, so we have go. That's easy enough. Why can't we just have an S there? Well, we can't just have an S there, because then it would say goss, like goslings. So we spell goes with an ES. Goes. Okay? Goes. The word which. Now, which is a homophone. We have words that sound the same. So we have that's easy, short I, just a CH. But wait a minute now. I thought you said it's supposed to have a TCH if it's a short vowel. I did. That doesn't follow the rule, does it? This word does. Which. This is the witch with the pointy hat. Okay? So what I do is I think about which on a teeter-totter or a seesaw, and I say, which kid, because it's a very balanced word, isn't it? Which kid. That's just the image I have in my head. You might have to have a little picture in your head to help you remember which. This would be, which one do you want, chocolate or strawberry? All right, let's move on. Let's look at another word. So again, second graders, you're having to do a lot with your memory for rules and your sounds. Sleep. Oh, thank goodness we have an easy word. That's an S blend, right? S-L-E. I love E-E because it's so consistent. E-E says E. Sleep. Yay! We can actually hear the sounds. That's pretty easy. Right. That's a homophone because this is my right hand. Right. I have that trigraph, right. And that's not our word. The word we're using is a direction word that you have so often on your papers, and your teacher, if you're in school, says it a million times. Write your name on your paper. That's what we have. So it's an R sound, but it's spelled with a W-R. We have a whole group of letters, sounds that have ghost letters. I call them ghost letters because you don't hear them. So right, and then that's an I consonant E, t, right. Okay, write your name. So let me do it again. W-R, I consonant E, t, right. Write your name on every paper. Here's an easy word. It's. We can hear the sounds. It, I-T, it's. Now, this does not have an apostrophe because we do have an it's that's short for it is, it's a beautiful day outside, and that always has an apostrophe. This one does not have an apostrophe. Contractions always have an apostrophe. So this one does not have an apostrophe. So this is a possessive pronoun. Pronoun takes place of a noun, and possessive means it belongs to somebody. So the dog buries its bone. Okay? So think about these rules. The last word is fixes. He fixes bicycles at his shop. So, thank goodness, that's a pretty simple word. It's an F. I, kiss. That's our kiss letter. And then if I end a word with a kiss sound, and I need to make it put an S with it. So in other words, I'm going to make a singular verb out of it. I can't just put an S. I have to put an ES. We fix, he fixes. So that's a singular verb, okay? So singular verbs, we know plural nouns have S's, but often singular verbs have S's. It's kind of the opposite, isn't it? Kind of crazy. So fixes. So one more time. Let's look at these words and think about the rules that go with the words. So you got to remember the rules and use your sounds. Before, pull, watches, goes, which, sleep, right, fixes, and it's. All right, second graders, I know you can rock this spelling because you are hard workers and good thinkers.